Excellency, we are here to celebrate the reality, the actualization of a vision which looked like a mirage over a year ago. Your Excellency, this place was like a swamp. People thought it was impossible to locate an infrastructure project here, but today we are here to celebrate your vision. Your Excellency, upon the approval of the Federal Ministry of Justice and the Council of Legal Education, you gave your directive and the ministry swung into action to commence the procurement process. And for all of you that know the Governor of Rivers State, you know that it does not joke with due process. And so our first step was to kickstart the procurement life cycle. And of course, you know him. He believes in the rule of law. And so immediately after the procurement process, contractors will mobilize to site. It will be unfair if I don't describe what the substructure of these projects were before we commence construction works here. By the time we play the documentary, you'll see what I'm talking about. By the time we came here for the flag off over a year ago, it was difficult even to access the site. What we had here before now was the School of Nursing. Because of the geotechnical situation and the swampy situation of the soil, all buildings here were in a decrepit condition and they had to be demolished. In fact, from here that I'm standing downwards, we're all waterlogged, like a sweep fish pond. And so, we began first by reclaiming the land. Land reclamation was done here, and filling was done up to a height of about 2.1 meters. What is the height of a standard dome? All that soil cement, all that soil replacement was done before foundation works will commence. Mind you, you need to know, for surveyors that will know, even the level differences, the topographical differences between here and the existing road was over my height. And so we had to fill to about 2.1 meters before we could commence raft foundation. Given the geotechnical characteristics of the soil, we could not go for strip. We could not go for deep strip. We could not go for pack foundation. We had the option of only a pile foundation or a raft foundation. And then we also had to look at construction design economics and cost effectiveness, and so we had to go for raft foundation. And each of the buildings you see here, they are all sitting on the raft foundation. Each of the raft foundation is not less than 1.8 meters of height. And so here we have 15 buildings. I'm going to start rightwards. I'm going to start from the cafeteria. We have a cafeteria here that has a capacity to contain 50% of the total envisaged population of the school. That is about 700 persons. Because the idea, the thought, the contemplation is that all of them will not go to eat at a time. Maybe they might go to eat in batches. Now, immediately after that, we have behind it the moot court. I want to believe, I have a very strong conviction that this is the only law school in Nigeria that has a standard moot court. Immediately after the moot court, we have the classroom block. The classroom block is designed in such a way that it's a 3-story structure. Each of the floors have 6 classrooms. 6 classrooms times 4 floors gives us 24. 24 times 60 per classroom gives us 1,638 students. And so this is designed to take all students just in one block. And it's not just a 3-story building. We have 2 lifts. 2 lifts that are functional for the students and the lecturers to use to access their classrooms. Each of the classrooms have smart digital whiteboards and the normal whiteboards. So you can just come in and plug in your system and plug in your flash drive and you start lecturing. Or if you decide to go the analog way, you can use your marker and teach. So we've provided for the 2 scenarios. We also have an uninterruptible power system that can handle the lift just in case there's power outage suddenly. And so that is about the classroom. And I'm going to move to my left. Here we have an edifice you can see. There are 3 prototype buildings that you can see here. Each of them is a 450-bed hostel block. Now we have 3 of these, and this is 450 times 3, which gives you 1,350 students. That is And if you go rightwards towards the end, just by the powerhouse there, we have also two three-story building structures to house 144 students each. So 288 plus 1,350 gives you approximately 1,638 students. So we have provided, our original design contemplation was 1,500 students, but we have also provided one overflow for adventure. More students may want to come in. And so behind me here, I have the multipurpose hall, or if you like, the auditorium. The multipurpose hall is designed to take at least 1,500 persons at a time. Once we are through, I believe you go in there and see what we have there. And we have it fitted with multimedia systems. So you can comfortably take your lectures there, you can comfortably do your exams there, you can comfortably do your events there. Now after this, by my right hand side, we also have the admin block. On the admin block, we have the ground floor and the first floor. On the first floor, we have 12 offices for staff. We also have 12 offices upstairs, plus offices for the Deputy Director General and his deputy. They are all fully furnished. And I must mention here that apart from all the blocks and all the buildings being furnished here, all of our hostels have air conditions. All of our hostels have air conditions. And we are careful to plan for it. Because before you begin to plan for a hostel of 1,638 persons, you must do your power audit. And so we did our power audit calculations very well, and we know that the power requirements we need here is less than or equal to 1,932 kilovoltage per ampere. And so we designed for a 3,000 kilovoltage per ampere. And so I'm going to, that takes me to the powerhouse. Now in the powerhouse, we have three number 1,000 kVA generators. That gives us a total of 3,000 kVA. Now we also have a 2.5 megavoltage per ampere transformer system that has already been hooked up to the national grid. And now we have a synchronization system that synchronizes the power coming from the national grid and the power coming from the generators. And we have planned it so much that it's so cost effective. And so if you are using 1,000 kVA at a time, only one of the generators will turn on. If you exceed 1,000 kilometers, the second one turns on, 1,000 kVA, the second one turns on automatically. When you are using that and NEPA comes up, it switches over automatically. That takes me to the next building, which is the library block. Right here by my right hand, by the right flank here, we have the library block. The library block is designed to accommodate almost all students that want to read at a time. We also have in the library block, we have about 4 areas where you can read, with good seating capacity, and we have the ICT hall inside the library block. Of course, we also have administrative office in the library block, just like we have administrative office in the cafeteria to cater for those whose responsibility is to take care of these buildings or these facilities. Behind me again, I have the medical center. The medical center, if you like, the sick bay is designed to cater for all students that may have medical issues. Of course, there will be doctors and nurses to take care of the students. We also have a male ward there and a female ward there. That is not all. We are just coming from Hotel Presidential area, one of the choicest areas in Port Harcourt. That is where we have 16 number flats, 16 number 3-bedroom flats, which is going to serve as residential quarters for all lecturers of the law school. That too is also exquisitely furnished. Also permit me to mention that all of the hostels you see here are very well furnished. Furnished up to pillowcases and bedspreads and even curtains. They are all exquisitely furnished and aesthetically pleasing. Your Excellency, that is not all. You may want to think, or someone will want to ask, what is the facility management structure that is going to put in place? What about sustainability? All that were encapsulated in our plans. And so, Your Excellency, I want to end it here and thank you for making this project a reality. The project that we thought was a miracle, today a reality. Thank you. God bless you.